If you're receiving Social Security benefits, October 2025 could be your biggest payday yet, and most people have no idea what's coming. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the exact payment dates for October 2025, explain a brand new government program that could add hundreds of dollars to your monthly check, and show you the simple steps you need to take to make sure you don't miss out on this money. Welcome to Financial Area, where we break down the financial news that actually matters to your wallet. If this information helps you, smash that like button and subscribe for more money-saving tips delivered straight to your feed. Let's start with the payment dates you absolutely need to know. The Social Security Administration has made some important adjustments to the October 2025 schedule, and getting these dates wrong could mess up your entire monthly budget. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of any month, mark your calendar for Wednesday, October 8th. That's when your payment will hit your account. For those born between the 11th and 20th, your payment comes on Wednesday, October 15th. And if you were born between the 21st and 31st, you'll receive your payment on Wednesday, October 22nd. But here's where it gets interesting. If you started receiving Social Security benefits before May 1997, or if you get both Social Security and SSI benefits, you're on a completely different schedule. Your payment will arrive on October 3rd, regardless of when your birthday is. This earlier date actually works in your favor for what I'm about to explain. Now, SSI recipients need to pay special attention here. Your October payment isn't coming in October at all. Because of how the calendar falls, your October SSI payment will be deposited on September 30th, 2025. This might seem confusing, but it's actually the SSA's way of making sure you never have to wait longer than usual for your money. If you're still getting paper checks instead of direct deposit, these same dates apply to when your check gets mailed, but add 3 to 5 business days for it to actually reach your mailbox. Speaking of direct deposit, you're going to want to have that set up for what comes next. Here's the game changer that most people don't know about yet. October 2025 introduces something called the Tariff Rebate increase, and it's going to put extra money directly into your pocket. This isn't some complicated government program with endless paperwork. It's a straightforward bonus that gets added right to your regular Social Security payment. Here's how it works. The government collects tariffs from imported goods, and now they're returning a portion of that money directly to Social Security recipients. For October 2025, that rebate is set at 3.2% of your regular benefit amount. Let me put this in real numbers for you. If your monthly Social Security benefit is $1,500, you'll get an extra $48 in October. If you receive $2,000 monthly, that's an additional $64. For someone getting $2,500, we're talking about an extra $80. That's real money that can cover groceries, help with utility bills, or give you a little breathing room in your budget. But here's the crucial part. Not everyone will automatically receive this rebate. To qualify, your direct deposit information must be current and up to date in the SSA system. If you've changed banks recently, moved, or updated your account information, you need to get that information to the SSA by September 25th, 2025. Miss that deadline, and you could miss out on your October rebate entirely. Now, you might be wondering if this is just a one-time thing. The answer is no. Despite what you might hear from unreliable sources, this tariff rebate is a permanent addition to the Social Security program. The percentage might change from month to month based on how much the government collects in tariffs, but the SSA has established a minimum rebate of 2.8%. That means you'll never receive less than that percentage no matter what happens with trade policies. The SSA has even created a special online portal just for tracking your tariff rebate amounts. This is separate from your regular My Social Security account. To access it, you'll need your Social Security number, a valid email address, and a phone number for two-factor authentication. When you first log in, don't panic if your rebate amount doesn't show up immediately. The system can take 24 to 48 hours to populate your information. One of the biggest concerns people have is whether this extra money will affect their other benefits. Here's the good news. The SSA has classified the tariff rebate as non-countable income. That means it won't affect your eligibility for programs like SNAP Food Assistance or Medicare Extra Help. Your Medicaid eligibility won't be impacted either. From a tax perspective, this gets even better. Unlike your regular Social Security benefits, which might be partially taxable depending on your total income, the tariff rebate portion is currently classified as non-taxable income. However, you'll want to keep separate records of your regular benefits and your rebate amounts. A simple spreadsheet or even a dedicated notebook will work perfectly for this. If you have eligible children or other dependents receiving benefits on your record, their payments will also include the tariff rebate increase. This can significantly boost your household income, especially for families with multiple beneficiaries. For those living abroad and receiving Social Security benefits, the tariff rebate program applies to you too. Just keep in mind that international payments may take an additional 1 to 2 business days to process, and your rebate will be calculated based on the exchange rate on the day your payment gets processed.
Now, let's talk about the steps you need to take to make sure you don't miss out on any of this money.
First, and most importantly, if you're not already on direct deposit, you need to set that up immediately. Direct deposit means faster access to your funds, increased security, and immediate access to your tariff rebate. Paper checks are not only slower, but they're also more vulnerable to theft and postal delays. Next, you'll want to register for that new tariff rebate portal I mentioned earlier. This gives you real-time access to information about your rebate amounts and any changes to the program. The SSA has also introduced a notification system specifically for the rebate program. You can opt in to receive text messages or email alerts about upcoming payments, including the exact amount of your tariff rebate. To enroll in notifications, log into your My Social Security account and navigate to the Communication Preferences section. This is separate from the rebate portal, so you'll want to set up both. Here's something important to remember. Whenever there are changes to Social Security benefits, scammers come out of the woodwork trying to take advantage of people. The SSA will never call you asking for personal information to process your tariff rebate. If anyone calls claiming to be from Social Security and asks for your personal or banking information to help you get your rebate, it's a scam. Hang up immediately. Legitimate communications from the SSA about the tariff rebate program will come through your My Social Security account, by mail to your address on file, or through the notification system you signed up for. They will never ask for sensitive information over the phone. What should you do if your payment or rebate doesn't arrive on the scheduled date? First, wait until the end of the business day. Sometimes payments process later in the day, especially when there are high volumes. Next, contact your bank to confirm there are no issues on their end. If your bank says everything looks fine, then contact the SSA directly. Keep all your payment statements for at least a year. The SSA will conduct regular audits of the tariff rebate program, and having your statements readily available can make any verification process much smoother. You can access these statements through your My Social Security account, but keeping paper copies is also recommended. Looking ahead, the SSA has hinted at some exciting changes for 2026. They're considering increasing the minimum rebate percentage and implementing a quarterly review system instead of monthly adjustments. This could mean more predictable rebate amounts and potentially higher percentages overall. Let me address a few common questions that people have about this program. First, will the rebate amount be the same every month? No, it can vary based on the total amount of tariffs collected, but remember that minimum of 2.8% I mentioned earlier. You'll never get less than that. Does the tariff rebate affect your annual cost of living adjustment? Absolutely not. The rebate is completely separate from COLA. The cost of living adjustment changes your base benefit amount, while the tariff rebate is additional money on top of your regular benefit. If you're still working while receiving Social Security, here's great news. The tariff rebate amount isn't affected by the retirement earnings test. Even if your regular benefits are reduced because you're earning income above the annual limit, you'll still receive the full tariff rebate percentage based on your original benefit amount. The bottom line is this: October 2025 represents a significant opportunity for Social Security recipients. With proper planning and the right information, you can maximize these benefits and give your household budget a real boost. Make sure your direct deposit information is current, set up those online accounts, and stay vigilant against scams. This tariff rebate program is here to stay, and with careful attention to the details I've shared today, you can make the most of these new opportunities. Remember those key dates. Update your information by September 25th, watch for your SSI payment on September 30th, and mark your calendar for your October Social Security payment based on your birth date. If this video helped you understand what's coming in October 2025, hit that like button to help other people find this information. Subscribe to Financial Area for more updates on Social Security, benefits, and financial news that directly impacts your money. And drop a comment below if you have questions about the tariff rebate program. I read every single one and often create follow-up videos based on your questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll be covering more strategies to maximize your Social Security benefits.